I didn't finish it. The one I had from myself.
So 117.
Now we can all work on making our cupcakes.
Yeah.
Picture, still picture.
Just so you know.
Yeah, I'm doing better.
Good, good.
Still waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming by. Those are beautiful blankets. They're homemade.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Handmade. We were just trying them last night, as a matter of fact.
That's awesome.
And I think in a day or two the weather is going to change.
Absolutely. It's supposed to get colder.
Yeah.
Yes, they're really nice you guys come by. It's nice what you're doing. I appreciate it, really.
Could you tell us a little bit about your service?
I was in the Army for 10.5 years, and then I got medically discharged. I was stationed at Fort Hood, Texas. I did 3 years in Germany, and I loved every bit of it. Loved every minute of it. I'd do it again if I could.
Well,
my whole family's been in the Army. My brother, my father, my grandfather, my German grandfather. So yeah, I would definitely do it again.
Well, we're grateful you did it once. We think.
Thank you.
Now tell me about your service.
Well, I went in the Navy when I was 17 years old, February 1943. My mother had to sign for me. And I had to do a lot of persuasion to get that.
I'll bet you did.
Yeah.
She didn't want to let her boy go.
No. And I had quite a bit of, I was in the Pacific, started out in the Pacific, and then we went to the Atlantic. But the reason we went to the Atlantic, that was when they found out that the Hitler was working on the A-bomb. They put an all-out crush to get him, because if they didn't want him, they knew what, we were working on the A-bomb, I said, but they also said that Hitler was head of us on it. And that's when we went to the Atlantic to crush Hitler.
So how long did you serve? Through the end of the war?
End of the war.
You got demobilized after that?
Yeah, well, we left the ship. We put the ship in commission as a baby aircraft carrier, San Diego. And when we left the ship at Jacksonville, Florida, they took it up to Boston, put it up for scrap, sold it for scrap. You could buy that ship for less than you could buy a home for now.
My father was a Navy pilot in naval aviation.
And they sold it for scrap.
They used to sell the old airplanes.
I think I got a book on it. They wrote a book on the ship. I got a book. And they sold that ship for a little over $13,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry your ship's not still around. Some fellas get to look at these floating museums and remember when they served on it.
Yeah, well, we just, like everything else, we were done what we were told to do.
And then it was done.
That's that.
Well, we are very grateful for your service. You stepped up to do your part in wartime, and I know that you didn't have to do that at age 17, and we are very glad you did.
Well, I was just more glad to do it. I mean, yeah, but it was, well, I had some real good times, but I had some rough times. I've seen a lot of the country, different places of the world, and it was, got to go through the Panama Canal right away. Yeah.
Well, you kept America safe for all of us. There's a lot of us that wouldn't be around if it weren't for you, men, and we are very grateful.
Thank you. Thank you.